Most singers think mixed voice starts the moment sound comes out of their mouth. But I want to show you something that completely changed the way I think about mixed voice. For years, I thought the key to mixed voice was what happened during phonation. You know, what the vocal cords were doing, what the airflow was doing, what your resonance was doing, and all of this was after the sound started. But I noticed something interesting. The singers who find mixed voice the fastest don't just make different sounds, they set themselves up differently before they ever sing a note. In other words, mixed voice doesn't start after phonation begins. It starts before phonation begins. So, in this video, I'm going to show you a magic setup that can make finding mixed voice dramatically easier. If you get this setup correct, your mixed voice should feel easier, more stable, and much more automatic almost immediately. Let's jump in. Okay, before we get into this, I do want to make one quick point. What I'm going to show you in this video assumes you already have two things: a reasonably solid chest voice and a reasonably released head voice. If your chest voice is extremely strained or your head voice is extremely breathy and disconnected, this exercise isn't going to do what it's supposed to do. Think of chest voice and head voice as the ingredients. What I'm going to show you today is the setup that helps those ingredients come together in a mixed voice. All right, so I want to show you this. I'm actually really excited about this exercise and this idea. It just came to me recently while I was in a lesson with one of my clients. I've talked for years about pre-phonatory tuning and feeling the sense of cooling toward the front of the mouth. I'm going to show you something that's kind of in that direction, but it's different, and I think it's better. But here's the idea, like the first thing you need to sort out. When you silently breathe through your mouth, if you can rearrange it for every vowel that you sing. Ah is usually the hardest one for most people, to feel a sense of cooling more near the front of the mouth. Now, it doesn't have to be at your teeth. It just needs to be somewhere along your hard palate. On an oo vowel, if I breathe through the oo, I do feel that by my teeth. Because it's very narrow here in frontal, and that's the narrowest part of my vocal tract. So when the airflow comes, when I'm breathing that air in, it speeds up through that narrowing, and it produces a wind chill effect, and so I feel the coolness there. If your tongue is in your throat, like kind of on a yawn, I feel the back of my throat cool, which is a sign that that area is the narrowest part of your vocal tract, which seems counterintuitive, but it's true. So what I'm going to show you right now, you can apply really to any exercise. I'm going to show it to you on a mum exercise, and there's a specific reason for that, although it does work on every other exercise. But what we're going to do, we're going to mouth mum, but you are going to inhale while you do it. Now, as you're doing that, I'm thinking mum. As you're doing that, notice, where are you feeling that sense of cooling? You might feel it on the front near the hard palate, but you might also feel it on the back of your throat. If you feel it on the back of your throat, it is because your tongue is pulling back. So try to rearrange your setup to where that sense of cooling is on the hard palate. Then, right after that, just speak the word mum through the exact same shape you just breathed it in through. Mum. Now, this is amazing how resonant that is immediately. And this exercise in particular this word in particular, mum, is actually really useful. You're freeing your jaw up because you're moving your mouth, you're fronting your tongue, and you're lowering your larynx slightly because you're inhaling. If you put your hand here on the front of your neck, my larynx actually drops slightly. So it is like the perfect setup for mixed voice. A fronted tongue that's floaty in the mouth, a nice released jaw, and a nice neutral, slightly lowered larynx. Mum 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 mum. 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 Mum 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 before each time. Mum 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 mum. 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 Why not? Try it out up there. That's much higher than what I normally would sing. Although, some of these musical theater songs, every now and then, they do pop up to the G. So it's useful to go up there. It's also useful to vocalize much higher than you actually are going to sing. You want to know that you have some extra notes in your range. If the highest note in a song is actually the highest note you can sing, that's usually not good. You want to have some extra notes in your range. I was born by the river in a little tent. It's so easy when you put it in that mixed voice place. It's amazing. This exercise and like this setup, you can bring this into all your mixed voice exercises that you're doing. And if this is helping you right now, that's so awesome. Like, leave me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below. But it is important to understand that mixed voice is not something you master from a single exercise. An exercise can help you discover the coordination, and it can help you experience what mixed voice feels like, but real consistency comes from training the coordination over time with the right progression. That's why I created the Everything Bundle. Inside, you'll find Mixed Voice Masterclass, the 4 Laws of Vocal Technique, and Tyler Wysong Vocal Academy. This is my complete vocal training system designed to help you build a stronger and more reliable voice step by step. So if you're serious about developing your mixed voice and you want a structured plan instead of just random tips, check out the link down below. As always, thanks for watching this video. And if you haven't yet, make sure you hit subscribe to this channel. I've been on YouTube for a long time now. I'm coming up close to 10 years, which is crazy. And I am behind on what my subscribers, what I would like them to be. And I see there's a lot of people, a lot of you who watch my videos who are not subscribed to my channel. So if you would do me a favor, please hit subscribe to my channel. It helps me tremendously and it costs you nothing. So if you would, hit subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.